Hello friends, today we'll see how to draw the sectional views by using an isometric views. Means isometric view will be given in the exam and you have to go for the sectional front view, top view and the right hand side view. One more thing you have to see that in the problem is always mentioned whether we are going for the first angle method projection or a third angle method projections. For that I required a basic equipments. What is that basic equipments I required? I required a roller, so to draw the parallel lines. Then I need a protractor to mark an angle. Third, we need a rounder to go for any circular components. Then I need a eraser and the pencil. Pencil I have taken, which are having a lead of a 0.5 and you can take the H or a 2H lead. Okay, so let's begin. So whenever we are starting for any orthographic or a sectional orthographic projections, what is the basic requirement? Our basic requirement is that first of all you have to find out the length, width and height of the component. In this diagram it is clearly mentioned that from this direction X we are going for front view, right? So it means this distance is L. So how much is the L? It is given 100. So that is the first part. Second, height, if you observe here, it is 15 plus 20 plus 45 plus 20. So that will give you a total height. So that height is also 100 if you go for the additions. And width, this width. How I am getting this width? You can see this is a 20. This distance again. This distance is 60 because radius is 30. It means that ultimately the diameter is 60. So 20 plus 60 and this remaining part will again 20. Means 20 plus 60 plus 20. So that will be 100. So this first parameter I have over. Then next one, I'll go for the reference. I have to draw the reference line. For that, I'll take a ruler. Even you can use the mini drafter if you are having a proper drawing table. After that, this I will give the name as a XY. This is a X1 and here it is a Y1. Then take a distance of 10 mm above this line, below and above. So I have marked this 10 mm. In the same way, on the X1, Y1, you can mark a 10 mm and draw a line. Then here this is a VP, vertical plane. This is your HP. And this will be your profile plane, PP. In the VP, we'll always get a front view in the first angle method projections. In the HP, we'll always get a top view. And PP will always get a side view. This first part is a very important part. After that, what I will do? I'll mark as per this. I know that in the front view, we'll always get a length and height. And in the top view, we'll always get a length and width. This is your width. This is L. And in the side view, we'll always get a width and height. So as per that, I'll mark dimensions. So L, we know that L is 100. In this problem, all the length, width and height you are getting the 100 actually. So this is a length. I'll mark. I mark that L as 100. Here also height I mark as 100. Okay. So it means that in this box only I have to complete my drawing. Okay. This is the first things I had done. So here also the length will be the same and width is again 100. So I'll mark a width as 100 here. Now my friends, you can go for the front view first or a top view. It depends upon you. But in this diagram, I would like to give the preference in the top view because it is very easy for a top view. You can see here. This is the same thing what a model I am having. If you see from the top view, I'll get this square plate. So first I will draw the square plate. So that square plate is this one. Now for more visibility, I'll take a sketch pen and I'll mark a plate. After this plate, I'll again come to the drawing. Now what we can observe, one more thing you can observe, this plate. This plate having a semicircle along with a circle. Same case you can see here. This plate with having a semicircle and one hole, through hole I can see, and that I have to draw. It is exactly at the middle position. You can see at the middle of this plate, this C type of components you can observe. So that for that reasons, what I will do, I'll mark the center first of all by taking a dimensions as a 50 there. After drawing the center line, now what I will do, I'll take a protractor, rounder, and in the rounder, I'll take a dimension. You can see this curved surface I required, means semicircle. How much is the radius? 30. So in the compass, I will take a 30, and you can see the center. If I keep it here, this is 30. I'll get a point here and draw a semicircle. This is the, after this I'll get a one more circle here whose radius is 12. You can see diameter is 24, means radius is 12. So 12, I will just take it here. I'll show you how I'm taking these dimensions I'm taking here. I also mark here also 12. Okay. So here first I'll draw the circle. Now after this I required this distance. This is 40 already given to you. So what I will do, I'll mark 40 from here. So take a scale and mark dimensions as a 40, means up to this one. So even you can see when I'm drawing it parallelly, I will show you the drawing. This point and this point I'm joining now. Okay. So I think in the top view, you can see directly this one and this one. One more thing, you can see the rib, this rib part. Now my friend, before drawing the rib anything, I'll just want to show you that rib is always a hollow one, which we can observe. Only the length and width we can see. Okay. Now for that, how much is the width you can see here? This width means this part. This is a total 12. So I'll mark the distance there 12. 6 means 12 means I have to mark the 6 one. 6 and okay. So rib get over. Now I will project all the points in the front view, whatever you can observe in the top. So my top view get over. Now in the front view, what you can observe now? Before drawing it, you can see this blue color. This blue color means this rectangular plate we can see. Along with that, now you can see the C shape. This is a C shape. Okay, I'll show you on the model. Okay, this is the, you can see this plate is one rectangular plate, second rectangular plate, third rectangular plate. All these are the three, and one is the vertical. Okay, rectangle means it looks like a C. So for that, my friend, what I will do, I want to draw this plate first. How much is the size? 12. So 12, it is clear. So what I will do, I'll mark a 12 there with the help of a scale. I'll take a distance and I mark a 12. Okay. Here one more thing, I'll just mark it the dimensions. This is the dimensions. This diameter which you are given is the 24 and the radius it is given 30. Okay. Now I'll project a center line also. Now whenever I will project all the lines, take care of that. I will use the yellow color sketch pen, and this will ultimately indicating that I'm projecting it. All these are the projection line. Huh? Now next part, I want this C part. Okay, so up to this first plate I had drawn, this C I am interesting. From here it is again, I will mark a dimensions of 20 because it is given there. This is 20. So this is 20. From the here also this is 20. So again I'll mark from this position 20. Okay, this is 20. See how I'm getting the C there. Huh? But from this position it is 40. Already this line I have projected. You can see up to this I want dimensions. No? So I already projected this line. So I got this one. Okay. See how the C I'm getting. Okay. Now in the C, this distance is very important. This distance. Okay. Now total up to this it is 70. 70 minus 20 if you do, we'll get a 50 here. So mark a 50 dimensions. So that is very important here now. This is a 50 dimensions I am getting. So like this, I got a C. Now I think only I miss one more thing. This is a rib which I have not drawn here up till now. Now these dimensions, this object having a hole, and this hole you can see, we can't see directly. So that's why I'll mark as a dotted line, or it is called as a hidden line. Rib, this is a rib part, I have to join it. Okay. So my object get over. Now you can see this part is not possible to see in the top view. Now after that what I will do, I'll project it in the downward directions. This is my, again I'm projecting it in a downward direction. So these all are my projection line which goes upward, but here I'm coming from front view to top view. Okay, this I have projected upward. Okay, now this is also the line which I have already projected upward. Now the dimensions, if I want to show here, these dimensions I'm getting as this is a 15. Okay, here this is a 20. Okay, these dimensions it is 45, and here this one is a 20. Okay, means all these dimensions I have put here, 15, 20, 45 and 20. Okay, now after this if you see the length of these, I can go for the dimensions. I will mark dimensions here. Means two views I have drawn. Now I go for the side view. It is given that you have to draw the right hand side view, means you have to go for the left hand. Now for that, take a protractor and mark angle of 45 degree. Now project the line. Now before that, you can see, if I am going for the side view, means here I will show you both the sketch parallelly. This green line, okay, means this plate you can see with this one. Second thing, you can see the vertical rectangle. Now see how I am drawing it. I'll project it first this plate. I'll take this one. I'll project the line. I'll go for the projection. I'll just go first for the plate. I'm projecting. Here I have projected. Now move upward. Here. But I want a plate. This plate is up to this much only. So what I will do, my friend, project this one. And here, this is the plate which getting here. And for that, I'll now make it a dark there. Plate is over. After that, I'll go for this C. So this C is, it looks like in the top like this. So you first, I'll project the center line. This is a C now. It means that I have to see here it get intersect here, here and here. So it means that I am getting this part. Okay, also this rectangle. Okay, I'll make a dark there. After that, this hole. If you see from the side view, you can't see the hole right now. So for that, what I can do, I can go for the hidden line. Right? This one, this part you can't see from here. That's why this is the first thing I done. Same thing, I can't see this one also. Here also I have to show the hidden lines. After that, this circle I'll project it. I project it. Now you can see circle is up to this position here, and which is not visible. That's why you go for the hidden line. Here also I need a hidden line because hole is up to this position. Only one thing is remaining, that is a rib. So what I will do, my friend, I'll project it. This is a rib. I have to draw. See, this is a rib part. Means I have drawn all the things, but the question is that you have to go for the sectional orthography. Now in the sectional orthography, now you see, suppose I am placing the object. Now what I will do, my friend, I will cut it. So when I cut this with the help of cutting plane, right now, this part you should remove it. What happens now? When I cut it, it come to the notice that this line, the hidden line which you can show it in this diagram, that has been converted into the continuous line. It means that I have to make it continuous first of all, this one. Okay. One more thing, when I cut it, you can see this rib is hollow. Please don't mark here any hatching line. Okay. For that, my friend, what I have to do, I have to take a protractor and I have to mark all the hatching lines. Suppose just any point you can take and mark angle of 45 degree, a small angle, okay, 45 degree. And now I can take the, take a roller like this, 45 degree I have already marked, and like this. Now important thing is that try to go from the top to the bottom. That is a good practice. You can see the gap there. Okay friends, you can see here, whatever the dotted lines are there, it has been converted into the continuous line first of all. This part is totally get removed right now. That's why you can see this line, now I can't rough it because I have made it with the sketch pen. So over that, even you can go for the hatching. And this hatching angle first of all will be a 45 degree. Right? And second thing is that the gap between these two lines, whatever you are drawing, try to maintain it 2 to 3 mm. Is it clear? So student, this projection I had done, but here you can't see it, no? It is not possible to see. Yes, sir. This is a hidden part. So that I have to go for the. So dimensions, students, I have already dimensions I have mentioned there. So no, don't give the repetitive dimensions, because it's sufficient. Only thing is that these rib dimensions, if I want to show it, so here in the rib I can show this only, this is a 12. It is given the 12 mm. So remaining dimensions I have already given. So thank you friends.